I almost quit my digital marketing agency. What's up, guys? My name is Jordan. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the journey and expectations that you're going to be going through and all the mental hurdles that you're going to be going through. And there are going to be so many times where you're going to want to quit, and I'm going to know exactly when that is. And the reason how I know is because I went through the same exact journey myself. I know what it's like, guys. I know the tough times. I know when we're not seeing results and things like that. We're going to want to quit. And I'm going to be telling you I'm gonna pinpoint where you're gonna be feeling that exact feeling, and so that way you can relate to me, and you're not the only one that feels this way because there's gonna be so many reasons, so many times you're gonna want to quit, and you just need to hop over that hurdle. So before I hop into this story time, hit that subscribe button, hit the big old thumbs up. I think there's a big thumbs up down here. Hit that, and then leave a comment below. Reasons that has thoughts that has gone through your head on reasons why you want to quit. All right. So this video is going to be a little bit more about a story about my journey, and then how you're probably most likely going to relate to this story. So when I first started off this journey, I started this business last year, 2018, November 27th or November 28th. Real quick, I just want to be sure. November 27th, 2018 was when I started this digital marketing agency. And so for for 3 months, 4 months, including November, I saw zero results, guys. I didn't sign any new clients. I got a few appointments here and there, but I did not see any results. No income was coming in at all, and I wanted to quit. I was literally on Craigslist looking for jobs. Like, I was literally on Craigslist looking, and I was going through a job section, the marketing section, and other sections where I think that I could possibly send in a little resume. And I was just like, I don't want to go back to this. Like, I was just like, in my head, as I was looking for these jobs, you know, it took me back to a place where when I did have a job, and I got those emotions, those feelings of like how much I hated it and how much I really did not want a job. So, I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm not going to do this whole Craigslist thing. I'm just gonna make this work no matter what. You know, if that's going to keep me from going back to the 9 to 5, I'm gonna do this, no matter what. And this was actually 2 weeks before I landed my first client. So for some reason, I stopped looking for jobs on Craigslist and things like that. 2 weeks later, and a potential client who I had connected through LinkedIn, he was actually down the street from where I live, actually, and he was like, "Hey, I'd love to meet in person with you, just to go over some things. I'm very interested." And we did it. I drove down the street to him. I'm like, "Hey, we live right in the same area." So I met up with him. I gave him a free trial. It was like a 2-week free trial, and then after the 2 weeks, he liked it. So we continued, and he was my first paying client. So after that, I think he lasted for a few months and things like that, and he dropped off and things like that. So here are going to be the times where you're gonna have mental hurdles, guys. There's gonna be a ton of stages where you have mental hurdles, and I've actually put up this drawing board because I wanted to draw it out for you guys. So throughout your journey, a lot of people are going to think about wanting to start an agency. They're going to think about wanting to start, social media marketing agency and run ads for clients and things like that. So that's going to be this big old big old crowd right here. That's going to be a gigantic pool of people who think about starting a digital marketing agency. These are going to be the people who, you know, starts putting in their bio, new digital marketing owner or things like that. So these are people that are going to be telling you and your friends and things like that, hey, I'm going to be starting up a social media marketing agency. So that's going to be that big old pool of people right there. Next on the list is people who actually started up. Like, these are going to be people who fill out their LinkedIn profile. These are going to be the people who register the business name. They're going to create their business Facebook page. They're excited. They've taken somewhat of action, right? And believe it or not, but these people who thought about it, none of them actually ever get started. So you're gonna get this what's going on? This pool right here, right? And I'm sorry, I'm not a good drawer. My mouse. All right, so okay, so we could do that. All right, so believe it or not, but a lot of people right here. Let me draw that out again for you guys. A lot of people between here, guys, are going to quit. Like they're not gonna start it up. You know, they for whatever reason they don't have time. You know, they're a slave to their job, so you know they're just too tired to start. Actually, you know, fill out the LinkedIn profile, start the Facebook page, register the business name, and you know, build out a little bit of the foundations and things like that. All right. So a lot of people are gonna quit right there. So right there, guys, chunk of people just have just quit. All right. So, but let's just say you continued and you did go follow through and you know built out the pages and things like that, and you got started you started your official business like myself in November of 2018. And then you're going to start prospecting. You're going to start, you know, I don't know, walking into businesses. You're going to start cold calling. You're going to start sending cold emails. Um, you're going to, you know, really prospect and try to get your first potential client. And another big old chunk of you guys there is going to quit. All right. So, not all right, so look at that. So all the space between here, so the people who actually registered the business and built up the Facebook page and stuff like that, all these people right here in between, let's put red because these are the quitters right here. All right. So all these people who create their Facebook business page, they quit for whatever reason and they never get to the prospecting. All right. So they never even reach out to their potential client. They've never even talked to a business owner, or they might have sent out a few messages or and things like that. But for whatever reason, they quit. So these are the people who actually started prospecting, and you know they're reaching out. They're constantly trying to build out these systems that are they're trying to reach out to business owners to land their first client. All right, and so after that stage right there, guys, after let's just say you know they did the prospecting, they finally land their first client, and now so you're gonna be now in this even smaller circle here. You're gonna be this bit smaller circle, and all the people in between who you know might have sent out prospecting, and for whatever reason they didn't get as many replies or didn't get the replies they wanted, or they got appointments but they didn't land any new deals or land any new clients, and for whatever reason at that stage they're going to want to quit, and so they do, right? So look at that, guys. So now you went from this big old circle of people who thought about doing it to now you're in here, this purple circle here, to actually landing your first client, right? So you finally landed your first client. You're excited. You're stoked. You know, you feel like you're on top of the world because now you have an official business. You are actually making an income. Someone is paying you $1,000 or more per month to simply run ads, build funnels for them, and things like that. Email marketing, whatever it is that you offer to your client, right? So now you are in this purple circle. Now, for whatever reason, you know, your client, after a month or 2 months or things like that, your client drops off. They say they don't want to work with you anymore, and you want to quit, right? You're like, dude, it was so hard getting this first client, and this client just dropped off on me. And you know, for whatever reason, you're unable to sign more clients. Let's say you got the client good results, and he still dropped off. Or maybe the client is a pain in the butt, and you know you don't want to do this anymore, and you quit. So there's so many reasons why you want to quit at this stage, right? The client quits on you, you quit on the client, you're not getting results, you know, you figure out this isn't for you, whatever reason, and you quit. So now you are now you are going to reach a new set of circle where you don't quit, right, guys? So there you are. So for whatever reason, the people that landed their first client, they quit because you know their client quit on them or whatever reason, and they quit. So now you're here. All right, so let's say the client quit on you or you didn't get good results or something like that, but you're still gonna stick with it. This is it. I'm gonna make this work no matter what, guys, because if I don't make this work, then I'm going back to my 9 to 5. And I do not want that to happen at any means necessary. I don't want to do that. Right? So those people quit, and now you're in this small little circle that you're just gonna stick with it. And because you stuck with it, you sign a few more clients, right? You know how it works. You figured out the systems to prospect. You've already built out the foundations as far as like filling out your LinkedIn profile and things needed to put yourself out there in a position where you can sign on new clients. You figured out the system on prospecting, so now you know the methods on how to reach out to business owners. You know ways to get in front of your audience, and now you've signed a few clients. And let's just say you signed 5 new clients, right? Because you stick with this business, you signed 5 new clients, and let's just say they're paying you $1,000 each, so that's $5,000 a month. And now you're in this circle here, right, guys? Now, for whatever reason, things are getting hard again because you are getting stressed out, you're getting burnt out, you're managing too many clients. These clients are bugging you, and you don't you just don't have the time with there's family reasons, there's personal reasons. You're getting stressed out, you're getting burnt out. This business is taking your life, and you quit. Right? You're like, this is too much for me. You're stressed out. You can't scale. Whatever the reason is, you quit. All right. So we're going to give this color. Is there any new colors? Let's give this an orange. All right. So you quit, and now you're even in the smaller, tiny, very tiny circle right here, and all the people in between who are stressed out, burnt out, for whatever reason, because they signed 5 new clients or 10 new clients or whatever many new clients, and they decide to quit. You see, these are the business owners right here. A very, very small, tiny circle compared to this big old circle that we had. And they don't quit. They figured it out. They figured out the system. They built systems. They automated it. They built a team. And now their business runs on automation. They just have to manage their business, make sure everything is running smoothly. Their clients are getting results. The team is working together. And now instead of micromanaging the business, they're kind of from a bird's eye view of the business. They're just looking on ways to improve things in their business, maybe add services, scale. And so that's going to be the very small business owners right here, guys. And this is where you want to be at. As you could see, there's a lot of reasons why you want to quit. And the moral of the story, what I'm trying to explain in this story to you guys, is that at every single stage, you're going to want to quit, right? There's going to be a mental hurdle at every single stage, no matter what. So just because you think, I've sent out a few cold emails. This is getting hard. I'm not getting the replies. I haven't signed my new client. I quit. Or I'm gonna do something else. There's a new shiny object. There's someone that just posted about the drop shipping lifestyle that lives in Bali, and they made 20K this month, and so I'm gonna go and try that. Right? And you quit. So guys, there's a ton of reasons, like I said. And even if you're in this pool of people right here, there's still going to be people who quit, right? For whatever reason, their business gets shut down, or I don't know, but there's going to be even a smaller circle right here. And these are for like the 1%, maybe. These are like the people who are at the very, very, very top of their industry. These are the people who, create softwares, and they're like the Russell Brunsons or something like that. And even I'm sure Russell Brunson, there's even times where he didn't want to do ClickFunnels anymore. There's times where Grant Cardone, or the people that you look up to, there are going to be a ton of times where they also want to quit, and there's going to be mental hurdles that they have to hop over. But because they've conditioned their minds to hop over all of these hurdles right here, they're just gonna stick with it. They're already been there. They're already used to that that those mental hurdles, and they've conditioned their mind to provide a solution. And that's what it is, guys. Your brain, your mind is gonna give you a ton of reasons to, to problems. It's gonna get like your brain, your mind's gonna be like, hey Jordan, there's we're having this problem, we're having this issue, we can't sign new clients. The problem is that we can't retain new clients. The problem is that we can't scale, our business can't scale. The problem is, where are we going to get our next client? How are we going to pay for this month's bills? Your mind is going to give you a bunch of these issues, and if you don't program your mind to continuously hop over these mental hurdles and provide solutions, you're going to quit. I'm telling you guys, that's it's for sure. And I've went through this journey because there were a ton of times I wanted to quit, guys. And all those times, all those reasons that I just gave you in this video is the same exact reasons to why I wanted to stop doing this as throughout this journey. These were all the times I wanted to stop doing it, because there were so many times, like I was literally on Craigslist before I signed my first client. When I did sign my first client or first few clients, they dropped off for whatever reason. I didn't get results. They didn't get the results they were looking for. Whatever the reason was, I wanted to quit because it's so hard to get new clients. And eventually, as you keep hopping over these mental hurdles, you're going to reprogram your mind to provide solutions. All right, here's the issue. All right, how do I solve that? All right, so for example, client drops off, right? The client drops off. All right, how can I provide better results for my next client, right? Or, all right, I didn't get a good reply. I'm prospecting. I'm sending out cold emails, and I got 0 replies, or I didn't get any replies. I didn't get anyone, set up an appointment to hop on a call with me. How can I create a better message that resonates with my potential client and get them to sign? Get them to hop on a call, right? And then from there, all right, I hop on a sales call, 20 sales call, and I close none of them, which has happened to me. How can I create a better sales script? How can I hop on these calls to close more deals? How can I do that? Right. And then how do I manage my time better? Right. Once I've signed on 7, 8 new clients, it's taking up a lot of time. I can't give everyone the same amount of time to make sure they're getting the results they need to get. How can I produce better results for them instead of quitting? Right, guys? So that's what I'm trying to get at, guys. There's going to be a mental hurdle at every stage, and a lot of you guys are still, right here. I was talking to someone, and I asked him, how is how's the journey going for you? And he replied, I'm just going through some mental hurdles, and things like that. I'm like, okay, so what kind of mental hurdles are you going through? And he said, I'm having trouble finding new clients. I'm having trouble finding people to help, right? To provide my services to. So basically, his problem was finding clients to give free trials or to provide his service to. And I asked him, oh, what have you tried, right? And he said, well, I think that I need to go into Facebook groups and get more engagement and get people asking me questions and, get them to, buy into my service or something like that. And just right there, like you could tell, right? I think that I need to go into Facebook groups. So he's thinking about that. And so his mental hurdle isn't, the issue is within himself. The issue is the action, taking the action, the fear of the unknown of what's going to happen, of if he goes into these Facebook groups and, do these engagement posts or whatever he's thinking about doing, right? So that's the mental hurdle. And he, right there, is a reason to why he wants to quit, because he doesn't know what's going to happen if he puts his time and energy into going into Facebook groups and trying to create these engagement posts to get new clients. Right, guys? So that was his mental hurdle. Another mental hurdle, for example, was a student I reached out to. I said, hey, how's the prospect going? Have you got any good replies or things like that? His mental hurdle was, I just started this new business. So, I can't really give this business as much time. I've done a little bit of cold emails here and there. Haven't really got great replies. We haven't got anyone really interested. So that is a mental hurdle, guys. Quitting on before you're even prospecting, right, guys? You gotta go all in. If you want to make something work, go all in and focus on one thing. There's literally a book, and it's called The One Thing, right? It's a famous book. It's called The One Thing. If you guys search it up, you guys will find it. And for most of you guys might know what I'm talking about. And what it's about, I haven't read through the whole book, but I did read the book. Is focusing on that one thing, guys. Stop chasing shiny objects. There's so many distractions. A ton of distractions are going on. And so you just need to focus on that one thing, focus on that one problem, one issue, one mental hurdle, and provide a solution for it. And that's it, guys. And each time you hop over that mental hurdle, there's going to be a ton of other people who quit and you didn't. And each time you do that, you're going to reprogram your mind to provide solutions instead of quitting and providing and coming up with more issues and more problems, guys. Hopefully this video was helpful to you guys. This was my journey. These were all the mental hurdles that I had to go through, and I'm sure a lot of you guys who are thinking about starting in this marketing agency, this marketing business, for those of you who already have a business and looking to grow and getting more clients and things like that, you guys know what I'm talking about. At every single stage, no matter where you're at, there's going to be reasons to why you want to quit, right, guys? So just get started, focus on that one thing, keep hopping over these mental hurdles, reprogram your mind to come up with solutions, because each time you do, there's going to be a wave of other people who have already quit and you didn't, guys, and you're that much closer to being right over here and achieving that success and goals that you are looking for. You're going to be able to get that financial, that time, and that location freedom. All right, guys, like I said, hopefully this mindset video relates to you, this journey. I've been there, done that, been through it all. Hopefully you guys can relate to this. I do have a private Facebook group to help you guys. It's a community of people. If you guys have any questions, if you guys need resources such as contracts, messaging scripts, things that are going to help you grow your agency, I do have all that available to download for free in my private Facebook group. So the link should be in the description below. You just click it, join it, and it's going to be the very first post that you see in the announcement posts on my Facebook group. You're going to be able to go in and you're going to download whatever you need to download, connect with other people who are also in this journey with you, myself included. Ask questions if you are stuck. And the reason why I put this private Facebook group together, this community together, is because I don't want you guys to feel alone in this journey. You're going to be able to engage with other members of the group, myself included. I'm going to be answering your questions and things like that. So, like I said, this whole platform, this whole YouTube community that I built, Facebook community is not huge. It's not in the millions. It's not in the thousands or anything like that. It's a very tight-knit group right now, but you're going to be able to get that attention that you need, and I'm going to be able to provide that to you guys. All right, so hopefully this video is helpful. Hopefully y'all subscribe, follow the journey, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what are some reasons why you guys want to quit. What are your mental hurdles? I want to hear about it. I want to know about it, because I probably went through it myself, or someone else going through the journey with you has also gone through it, and we can leave feedback for each other. Like I said, I wanted to build this so we can all support each other and help each other grow. All right, guys, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.